Hi there. I considered wearing red shoes as well to distinguish myself, but I figure I don't really look like the rest of this room anyway, or at least most of the VCs, so I figured I'd stand out enough. Hello everyone. It's great to be presenting here today, though it's pretty surreal for me because I've spent the last 6 years being an entrepreneur myself. I was running a tech startup in New York that we sold to Microsoft, and I've only been in venture capital for 3 months, so I don't want to talk to you with any particular authority, but what I thought I would do today is give you a sense of Balderton quickly for 5 minutes by telling you a little bit about why I picked to join them and what my early impressions have been, both positive and negative. None of the rest of them are here today, so I can pretty much go rogue. There are 2 key reasons I chose to join them. The first is that, to pick up on a great point made by our keynote speaker, operational experience or entrepreneurial experience I thought was key. It's also, by the way, the only thing I can do, so I figured I'd pick a VC that had that. And Balderton is staffed entirely with former entrepreneurs. The founder of Business Objects, who had a multi-billion-dollar IPO, the biggest French IPO on the American Stock Exchange, the guy who founded the company that went on to be O2, and so it goes on. None of them are investors by background. I have no investing experience, and it turns out my background is not only valued at Balderton, but it's the only sort they hire. I think that is a sometimes unusual offering amongst VCs. So if, like our keynote speaker, you're looking for a venture capital firm that truly has operational entrepreneurial experience, then I think Balderton is a good fit. Certainly a good fit for me. The second reason I joined is because, frankly, I wanted to join a firm with deep pockets. I was used to Silicon Valley-style venture capitals operating on a really big scale, and when I moved back to Europe, I still wanted that level of ambition and, frankly, investment. Balderton has $2 billion in capital invested. They are the VC with the largest number of exits above $250 million in the past 5 years, and I just wanted to join one of the largest players. So those were my 2 reasons for joining. I think what I didn't realize, and I found out subsequently, and is the third point that I want to make about Balderton, is the emphasis they put on people. Ever since I've arrived, they've stressed to me, what's the team like? Always ask about the team. People who met me this morning will know I was asking, how did you guys meet each other? What's your experience? That's because our experience at Balderton is that people and the team is everything. And if I look at our portfolio and the variability of performance, the mistakes we've made are when we've diverted from that and fallen in love with an idea, not been sure about the team, but just thought this space is so damn hot and Excel and Index are in it, we've got to get in or something. So those investments have been less successful. Times when we've backed great entrepreneurs we've believed in and seen how the idea develops have been more successful. Similarly, the ideas we passed on Twitter, despite loving the team, but we just thought it sounded like a totally crazy idea. Those sorts of things we've lived to regret. Oh, and I did discover since I joined Balderton, by the way, there is a guy who just sits there flagellating himself all day long because he was the guy who turned down Twitter. Whenever we run out of milk in the fridge, it's like, damn it, Roberta, you finished the milk and you turned down Twitter. It's like that. But anyway, so those were my 3 points: operational experience, deep pockets, and focus on people. And I want to close just by emphasizing that last point. And in this, I diverge from our keynote speaker. I don't think that we pretend to know your business as well or better than you. We probably don't even know your industry as well or better than you. And that's why we're looking for stellar people to partner with. We're looking to bring our connections and deep entrepreneurial experience to bear, but we're not looking to bombard you with ideas or overwhelm you because we really take an entrepreneurial-centric approach. So if you are a world-class entrepreneur, we have the experience, the funds, and the enthusiasm to back you and to back you all the way. Thank you.
So, Charlotte, and one question. You said you have very deep pockets, but how much do you take out
Yeah.
for each deal?
Yeah, so as far as I can tell, and I keep asking them this, by the way, because I'd like to be able to say to people, no, sorry, we don't do seed, or no, sorry, we don't do late stage, or something. As far as I can tell, it's really variable. Okay. So I think Balderton does invest. We have some seed investments as small as a couple of $100,000, and we, invest in, we'll double down or whatever in subsequent rounds up into the tens of millions. So.
Okay, thanks.
No.